my blood's just too thin. But I'm back to my deck shoes with the holes in the toes. I'm back in the sunshine again, wading the stream with the temperature falling, fighting the snow and the wind. I could just hear old Boca Grande calling me back to the sunshine again.
Good morning. My name is Pete Roberts, President of the Barrier Island Park Society.
And I'm Chad Locke. I'm the Park Manager of Gasparilla Island State Park, which consists of Cayo Costa, Gasparilla, Stump Pass, and Don Pedro State Parks.
Pretty big territory.
It's a big territory, but I love doing it.
Take a look behind me at this gorgeous morning. It's unbelievable.
I love coming out here every day, just seeing what's out there on the water.
It was to be back here. Tomorrow I hope to find some redfish tailing, if I can get up before 10. If that doesn't work, then hell, I'll go sailing. I'm back in the sunshine again. Yes, I'm back in the sunshine again. Fish on the line, sails in the wind, laid back in a chair on the beach with my friends. Back in the sunshine again. Think I'll go down to Witness and sit on the dock, tell stories and have a few beers. Three-finger Jack waves to welcome me back. Did I tell you how good it was to be back here?
Up here is called a broken back shrimp, and you see it has a little hump in his back. It's actually his abdomen is raised, but they're very green and they're really cool. That's like a smaller. They can get bigger than that.
One of our major issues this year is going to be the ecology, and that is keeping up with it and making sure our future generations have the same thing that we have today.
Yes, and we do that a lot at the park. We want to try to preserve what we have now so we don't lose it, so future generations, my children, their children, and so on and so forth, don't lose the same opportunity that you and I have today.
Great. And the second issue that we have is our historical buildings. This building we're standing on right now is the lighthouse at the end of the island, the Port Boca Grande Lighthouse. And it's been here for, what, how many years?
Well, it was built in 1890, and it still operates today as an aid to navigation. And it also serves as our museum and gift shop that anyone can come to when the park is open and enjoy the construction of how things used to be built and enjoy the view that we see today.
Fantastic. Gift shops, that's an important point simply because that's where we generate some of the revenues that we make to give back to the parks. This building right here is one of our major monuments on the island, and our gift shop and all of these generate revenues for the parks.
And we use those funds for things that the park cannot provide for itself.
A project that we're working on in the future is the range light. We call it the Gasparilla Island Light, but on the island it's best known as the range light. And we're going to be spending a lot of time this year trying to get that moving along. We've come a long way. We're about that close to getting this project done and start working on our fundraising and our construction. Last but not least are the educational programs. And this is so important, not only for the future that we have here on this island, but for the future generations that will be coming to this island in the 10, 15, 20, 100 years past us to come and visit this island and make sure that we keep it the same way. What are some of the things that we can do to keep it the same way, Chad?
Well, the first thing is to get the education. Why do we want to keep it that way? And we offer a variety of programs throughout the year at the park, whether it be a kayak tour, a wading adventure, a shelling tour, a beach walk, a historical walk. We do all those things just so we can explain to people what it is that's out there, so they can learn about it, so they can get excited about the parks and get them out here and get them active.
I ask each one of you to come down. If you haven't been here in the last 6 months, if you haven't been here in the last year, be sure you get down. And we're going to accomplish a lot, but we need your help. And you can help us by partaking in the Green Gala. You can help us by partaking in our memberships. And you can also help us a lot by coming down and doing a little shopping in our gift shops down here. Thanks so much. Chad?
Pete, I cannot thank you enough for everything that the CSO has done for the park. We sure could not exist without your support. Thank you, sir.
Take care.
Back to my deck shoes with the holes in the toes. I'm back in the sunshine again. Wading the stream with the temperature falling, fighting the snow and the wind. I could just hear old